We're on the clock, Woods. Let's not keep Kasim waiting.
Hey, Mace. Party favors are in the trunk. Dipshit probably thinks he's safe.
That piece of trash is a lot of things. Safe ain't one of them.
Do we really need to take this son of a bitch alive, Adler?
Kasim has info we need. Everyone else can take a powder. Apartment's just up ahead. Hans only bought us 15 minutes. We need to hit Kasim hard and fast. Let's go. Let's help him ring in the new year. Light him up, Mason. On you, Mason. Go, go, go! Let's move! He's headed up the stairs. We need Kasim alive. See ya. Kasim! Find him!
آمریکایی های لعنتی
left to run, Kasim.
We can work so...
You're up, Mason.
Ay, Khoda.
Mason, Kasim wants to tell you something.
Oh, yeah. Hey, wait. Wait. Lord. I just handled the money. I have no idea where Arashi is.
I don't think you understand the situation.
You Americans have rules. You have rules.
You took hostages. The rules changed.
Wait. He's in Turkey. He's meeting someone in Trap Zone airfield tomorrow night. I swear I don't know. They only communicate with coded messages.
One down, one to go.
I get the next one.
Hudson, Arash is in Trap Zone, Turkey.
Kasim is out of the picture.
How long before?
Priority is to ID Arash before things go hot. Mason, check it out. Any sign of Arash? That's not him. Nope.
Incoming truck. Left side.
Get eyes on it, Mason. Arash might be in the truck.
I can't make out his face yet. I don't want him. Fuck. He just diced everyone in the truck. That's gotta be Arash.
Hold fire. We need a positive ID. That's our man. Take him out.
Shit! We missed it! Can't let it get away! Get him!
Stop that plane!
Quick! It was never about the hostages. His plan is already underway. You won't be able to stop him this time. Stop who? Perseus.
Bullshit. Perseus is dead.
Dead. All this time and you didn't even know. Perseus will watch the West.
Hudson will want to hear about this. Let's sweep the tarmac for survivors and get to Langley.
Who the fuck is Perseus?
"1943. Detailed information from the men." This is Hudson.
How long until we have a lead on Perseus?
They're about to get started. Adler's in West Berlin. He should be at the safe house soon.
Do you trust him?
I'm not the one you should be asking, Black.
What about his team?
It's a strong group. He chased down Sims, Azalea, even pulled some strings to get Helen Park from MI6. We'll get them Mason and Woods soon.
I'm not so sure about Park.
She and Adler have that business from before. Of course he wants her there.
And the new one.
Well, don't get me started. That's the one we need to keep our eyes on.
Bell, welcome to West Berlin. We've got a job to do. Park.
Adler. Bell.
Let's get started. There's been a surge in Russian chatter in the last 48 hours. CIA and the DoD are tapping their inside sources for anything substantial. So far, there are no leads on Perseus.
MI6 has come up empty-handed as well.
And we'll have to start somewhere. So we're going back here. Vietnam, 1968. One of our closest encounters with Perseus.
Shit. Some part of me always knew that mission wasn't done with us.
Pull up everything we've got on the attack in Da Nang and run it past Park. She'll cross-reference it with MI6.
We're looking for code names, encrypted transmission, Russian activity with NVA, anything that could be a lead.
Got it.
Bell, this is where you come in. We needed the best of the CIA and SOG. That's exactly why I requested you again. Head to the evidence board. We'll retrace our steps through Da Nang. Anything that could give us a lead on Perseus.
That's it. Seems we pick up the best one.
Thank you, Agent Azalea.
Medical supplies will be in the back room.
In the Soviet embassy at the brilliant dinner party that was given there. The entertainment that we've had. Refreshments.
All right, Bell. We're going back to Vietnam. First time Perseus pinged our radar. It was late January, '68. We were a joint CIA-SOG task force embedded within the 3rd Marine Regiment near Da Nang. SOG was there to sniff out Soviet activity. Word had it, Russian operatives were active in the region.
Perseus had no known presence in Vietnam.
That changed at Da Nang. Somehow, Perseus knew about Operation Fracture Jaw.
Fracture Jaw. That one sure went sideways.
We launched out of Camp Haskins.
Yeah, I'll never forget that shit.
Good. We want those memories. No details too small. A face, a name. We're looking for anything that can lead us to Perseus.
This feels like looking for a needle in a haystack, in a field of haystacks.
Maybe, but that needle's somewhere. Remember, we had a job to do.
Fracture Jaw. That one sure went sideways.
Bell, it's time to wake up. It's crank time. Welcome to another... Day in the life of Camp Haskins, a little oasis in the middle of this godforsaken shitstorm. You're pretty safe here. Hey, Butcher. How's the arm?
Still hurts like hell, but at least I can move it.
Hey, Sims, you know reading that shit's gonna make you go blind.
Yup. That's why I want it all up here.
Mel, you're with Sims. You usually bring out the best in each other. We got a new assignment. FOB4 Ripcord is holding a vital asset Charlie wants real bad.
What kind of asset are we talking about?
The kind you don't ask about. Ripcord has been taking a hell of a beating, so it's our job to secure the asset and get the fuck out. Relax, we got fast flyers providing combat air support for this mission. It'll be a walk in the park.
Headsets on.
All birds, check in when ready. Badger 9-1, good to go. Badger 9-2, clear to go. Badger 9-3, rotors up. All birds, go, go, go. Crank up and pull pitch. All birds are in the air.
You all sitting comfortably?
Oh man, Adler. Why do I get the feeling you about to give us some bad news?
Because you're a smart guy, Sims. But the news isn't bad. In fact, it could be very, very good. The asset of Ripcord is gonna have to wait a little while. We're breaking off from the Armada, taking a detour.
And that's good because...
A source tipped us off that there may be a heavy hitter in town. A Soviet operative known as Perseus.
Oh, shit.
Appreciate the enthusiasm, Sims. If our source is right, we could be looking at an intel gold mine. First time Perseus pinged our radar.
Approaching the village now. Yeah, roger that. Moving to establish an LZ.
RPG! Truck 2, light him up! There, in the middle tower! There's fire in the courtyard! I still found him! God damn it, more RPGs on the rooftop!
Hold on.
You and me, Bell. Let's do this. Sure about this, Adler? The streets ain't exactly empty.
Our priority is securing any intel.
Incoming grenade! Sure about this, Adler? Streets ain't exactly empty.
Our priority is securing any intel.
Incoming grenade! I've got contact.
Our source eyeballed the Soviets at a building in the center of town.
Let's go, Bell. You're on point. Let's go! I'm looking. Grenade!
Keep pushing forward.
Moving.
You're getting close.
Cover me!
Sims, Bell, that's the building.
Incoming grenade!
Okay, get inside. See what we got.
Got contact. Go, Bill. I'm right behind you. Cover. Fucking done. Move. I'm looking. Moving. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. You hear that? It's on you, Bell. Open the door. Adler, we confirmed it. Soviets on site.
You sure?
Well, I'm staring at two bodies that sure as hell don't look Vietnamese to me. Bell, grab that comms log. Let's see who the fuck they've been talking to. Mission accomplished. We have the intel. Let's bug out.
Good work. Hang on to that intel. We're coming in to pick you up.
Bearing this testimony has on the case before the court. A good deal of bearing, Your Honor. For this witness has just provided us with a motive. A motive for willful and premeditated murder.
Hey, what's up, my schmucks?
No one loves you.
Wow, so y'all don't love me as a bro? Wow.
I love you because you're mom. But other than that,
Mortar, shut up. I disown you.
who is it?
I disown you.
Oh, I'm out of energy.
Your Honor, it is my intention to offer this document in evidence.
Yo, no. Y'all get over here. No. You ain't gonna.
In connection with the facts already
You don't do that shit for that. The Nuka? Oh no, it was the it was oh well. It was Bruce.
A certificate of marriage.
You know what's really cool about the what's really cool about the Jamos cat, right? Is it stores HP from enemies you killed, right? So when you die, you take all the HP in that pool that's stole and don't die. It's kind of like over on the Jewel, you know what I mean? If the other only one. Who's a profit incorrect? Damage is yeah, you clown.
Come on, they gonna put that on.
He's a clown. Oh my god, you guys got a good triple contact. Yeah, I treat the hostage. What? Alright, I'll just hit, I'll take it. Through that ass. Alright, no. So it gives you plus 10 seconds of combo duration and plus 40 status. It's really good and the best combo mod, although technically blood count's better because it gives you 12 seconds. Oh, that's just straight up. And it's a dash, which is better, but hey.
With the fastest call response time, they'll assess your situation, confirm your location, send you the help you need.
Now get 25% off and plans as low as $19.99 a month with first month free at Best Buy, Rite Aid, and Walgreens. When managing diabetes, you can self-drive or stick. With the Freestyle Libre 14-day system, a continuous glucose monitor, you don't have to. With a painless 1-second scan, you can check your glucose with a smartphone, so you can stay in the moment. You can do it without finger sticks. Ask your doctor for information today. And join the My Freestyle program. You can try the Freestyle Libre 14-day system for free. Learn more at myfreestyle.us.
Nearly 110 million people were victims of cybercrime last year. There was a victim of identity theft every 3 seconds.
Somebody ran over $50,000 in my name.
This hacker is able to make it appear that all of his location. You've given your life maybe in lots of places, but there's one place to help keep it safe. 360 with LifeLock. Every membership includes award-winning mobile device security, a VPN for online privacy, LifeLock identity theft protection with our $1 million protection package.
With Norm 360 with LifeLock, I have all the protection I need all in one place at a touch of a finger.
360 with LifeLock. Join now.
Start dating again, but I didn't know where to start. Silver Singles made it easy for me to get back into dating. Silver Singles to get back into dating. Signing up this evening.
Actually, don't start it up. Hold on, I gotta get rid of it. Flux. No, I really thought maybe Flux Rifle, Vandal, but hey. Don't care anymore. Well, Flux Rifle's level 30, get the master rank. Even though it costs her. Watch me 4 weeks later, then like, oh no. Oh, I default to the red. Red? Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What did you do? I was checking shit. I didn't say start the business. Stop with you.
Yes.
Oh, I said it. Don't start it up yet. I gotta check something. Dom's like, what'd you say, Will? Oh my god. Oh, you're stuck. Don't lie.
I visited her every now and then.
That was because of race. Come on, guys. You can try that, right? I can't complain because I got the best bow in the game, one of the best melee weapons in the game, a healer frame, and if you say you don't want substitute, I mean, look at this, energy.
You were distraught when he was killed. You went to the cemetery. You cried at his grave.
Could be 65, 25. Did you guys know that Trinity?
Guys, I'm back.
Never told me.
You did find out,
Good for that. You want me to link it in chat after this? Well, you have a room that's like yeah. You guys know what? Well, I had two strong ones. Like, gave one to Rex, gave one to you. Well, yours is not like strong. Like I only had one G roll ribbon in my life, and I got rid of it. Yes, would I get rid of it?
You Adler? Mac B Song?
Oh!
Yeah, just hurry the fuck up already. Yes, sir.
Guys, wait for me.
He's the one who let's go. Now.
Get some energy.
A fucking nuke? Are you fucking kidding me, Adler? Fail safe, that's all you need to know. That never the small towns.
Finally realized I would never be a big star.
Oh my god, Azima's a beast! What is this? This looks...
Oh my word!
A few minutes later,
Bro, we crashed.
claiming to be my husband. Soon after that, we had enough money to move on. This scam, this fraud,
Guys, come on. I've literally gone for 5 seconds.
became a way of life. A source of income. I was never married to Carl Winston.
In the direction of the arm.
She came to join us.
Although not always, I'd just say look in the general direction of the arm.
She began to fall
Zima's a beast! I doubt I have a good build on her. Even the longest weapon. You got a dash. Yeah, just like double. You gotta like double dash. And 3-5.
They started to beat me. I was afraid to kill me. One shot.
Nope, you got it. I did not get it. I was... Technically, you get with your amp, it doesn't work.
Yeah! This is Sparta!
Bro, I literally got knocked down twice in a row.
More importantly,
I literally got slapped with a... pretty cool, Kanye.
Yeah.
How did the memory exercise go?
Well, to hear it from Adler, it's working. Bell remembered finding that encrypted intel
Oh my
in
god, I
Vietnam
almost
and
got
is
it.
almost finished decoding.
Come on, guys. We got 8. I like how they have, like,
Apparently. Awesome.
8 press-ups,
Park
but
is trying
honestly,
to connect the
you
dots.
We don't have much time.
Second chance.
after 3, you either got bad luck or you're stupid.
No, but it was connected to one of those names from Bell. I'll find out soon enough.
What?
You won't let that happen, Hudson. Don't say anything more necessary.
That's never been a problem for me.
Thousands. I wish I could accumulate Cuba. Unfortunately, every time I get Cuba, I have to roll.
Well, let's get back to work.
What was it before? Yeah, the longer the mission goes on, sometimes the count just increases.
Playback complete. Do you want to delete?
We finished analyzing the names Bell acquired. One in particular stands out. Anton.
VR. DVR is 96% recordings.
Admittedly, his connection to Perseus comes as
Justice with Judge Janine.
Blueprint.
Waters World. First air. Waters.
Pretty decent rifle, though, I'd say, if you ever get the chance to get the fridge stuff. Oh my god.
Talking with the third largest population, over 300 million people. Not everything affects us. Those who live in Texas process life differently than those who live in Hawaii. The economy, the neighborhood, the laws, they differ from place to place. But there are things that happen to all of us that should make us angry. But many Americans just sit there and take it.
Of course, Chad Water.
Why? This isn't who we are. It's not who our forefathers were.
My abilities are... I'm a healer. I can't kill anyone with my abilities yet.
Released the virus into America.
I'm not even going to explain how stupid you are, but I'm sure you did it now.
And many people believe we should consider this an act of war.
I can't kill Trinity.
China paid the price?
Well, I can kill bosses.
I
can't kill enemies.
So listen up.
Do something about
An ex-CIA operative named Robert Aldrich.
We're just sitting here on our iPhones.
Langley believes this asshole
made in China,
Perseus
ordering takeout because we're told we can't go out to dinner.
We recently acquired an encrypted floppy disk from one of his agents we believe contains everything we need to know
Congress held
about
a hearing or two, and then
What's every Disney mom?
We know
the
what
media
Aldrich
even
is. We move
praised
on
China for how it handled the
But
pandemic.
we don't get into this disk
That's
first.
like praising an arsonist who set your house on fire.
Sorry, man, but I'm just a
You may
bitch.
find some intel out on missions that could help
Don't
crack
go
the
to work,
code
and
on
we
this disk.
complied in the beginning.
Keep an
That's
eye
fine. But what broke us out of the lockdowns?
She sucked my
It
dick
was the
right now.
George Floyd protests. There was no way the government
Water D,
was able
water
to control thousands of people flooding
Your mom's
the
trying to
streets.
die for my
And
dick.
after that,
Oh my
the
god, yo,
shelter
babe,
in
you gotta
place orders, they
breathe.
were over.
Stop, come on, take a breath, take a breath. I know you like it so much. Please.
But then the protests
That's it. Water, you're dead.
and local governments let your stores get looted. They didn't protect you when you needed protection. And what did you do? Nothing much. The McCluskeys defended their home from a mob and got indicted by a rogue prosecutor. Did Americans rally to their side? Most didn't. They just
MI6
stayed
spent the
inside
last year
and
tracking a
watched it
group of
happen.
embedded Soviet agents within
Statues of our founding fathers were
These
toppled
agents
by
could be
skinny,
strategic
hateful
positions
bandits
of the largest
with
Soviet
purple
power in
hair,
Europe.
while our
During a
politicians
recent
made our
operation, we
police
acquired
stand down.
The what unlock?
The men who risked
Three
their
unidentified
lives to
key
form this nation and provide everything we take for granted today, desecrated by blind bigots in the night. Ho hum, said America. When business owners couldn't take it anymore and reopen their stores so they could put food on the table for their families, politicians had them arrested. A salon owner in Texas handcuffed.
Figuring out who they are.
The Speaker of the House.
Hey guys, why are the
forces
Rocky?
a salon to open in San Francisco while she just strolls inside with a mask.
Are you doing exterminate?
Gym
You
owners,
should
pub
fuck off
owners
and not
arrested,
start
not a peep. A few lockdown protests pop up here and there, but the media makes them out to be domestic terrorists.
But
We just nod our heads.
but doesn't down man do that all the time though?
I'm not salty, guys. I'm not salty. I would never be.
If the weatherman told you it was going to be sunny and every day it rained, would you
Water?
still watch? No. But we still watch the fake news.
Dude, Rex was on
Collusion
Pornhub
hoaxes,
gay.
post office hoaxes, impeachment hoaxes, gang rape hoaxes.
I'm not gay.
Mostly peaceful, as fires burned buildings.
No, I do not.
Anonymous sources, webs of deceit and censorship. The truth doesn't
Water? No, the heck I don't.
But we're still squinting to see the truth in their lives and follow every head fake down a rabbit hole. When hundreds of eyewitnesses come forward and testify they saw election fraud and poll watchers were kicked out of the count room, the Republican establishment just fades into the background. A few brave fighters are left out on the front lines, totally outnumbered by their political
Volkov
enemies.
heads the Russian mob that moved
People
into
in your
East
party you thought were
Infested cat?
went AWOL.
This guy has connections
Which
to
one?
cartels throughout Europe and
Infested cat.
For the country and for the
Neutralizing him will not only hurt
The
Perseus,
Republican
but the
establishment
global syndicate.
went silent
He's a
when we
big
needed
fish.
them most.
And here's our little
Trump was
fish.
there for
No,
years.
it's the Adarza. It gives you random slots. Like increased infinity, which is where you get extra Cuba.
We'll infiltrate East Berlin via the U-bomb. Ghost
So
station
you need
on
a
the
whole
other side of the
different
wall
cat.
is the access point.
You need genetic code.
From there, we'll watch Kraus as he enters the city.
Now we're facing
Once
a
Volkov
second
shows his
wave,
face,
and Democrat
it's kill
lockdowns
adventure.
are punishing
My mom's holding
Americans.
food,
Congress thought cutting us $600 before they go on vacation was a win. When companies were giving $1,000
Bro, I gotta like build all
to
these
workers
old
after the
warframes
Trump tax
because
cut, Nancy called that crumbs.
I need them
So
to
what's
do the helmets.
$600,
I'm like,
Nancy? But it's even more devious than that. Politicians took your tax dollars while we're suffering
start
during
it
the
up one of them.
pandemic and sent tens of billions
Blah,
to World Slush Fund.
yeah, I might.
$10 million to Pakistan for gender studies. $700 million to supervisors for God knows what. $506 million to Central America for corruption. Probably just goes straight into the police chief's bank account. $300 million to Caribbean countries to study how many fish are in the sea.
Get ready.
$500 million to build a border wall between Jordan and Syria. Didn't the Democrats tell us walls don't work?
Oh yeah, aren't they talking about on the news about how BS that new bill was? They're trying to pass?
Like you, Water?
You know what's real sauce is how they're trying to pass a stimulus bill. It's really nice for them, and us, because you know we get free money, kind of, but not really. But you know what's funny is they attached a whole bunch of let's send money out to foreign countries for interest.
But yet, they don't want to send no money to us.
What I don't want to, well, the Republicans didn't want to send any money because, yo, that is sus. Why are we sending money there?
I blame you, Water.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just bored.
Oh, so you're not mad because of alright.
I just said I was kidding you, rat.
Rat. Well, pretty, you know. Yeah, that.
I'm not stupid.
That's what a stupid person would say. You Dominic, guess what I got?
Granny, you want these peppermints?
No.
What about the Tootsie Rolls?
Guess what new weapon I got?
Okay. Eat them, of course. They're candy. That's all you. That's all.
right? Yeah, lad, am I right? Am I right? To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, now. Wait, no, I don't. I might do it. Damn, do I need a form of the Zima? I don't want to do that though.
As soon as the train slows down, you and I'll jump off. Park, Lazar. Wait till the next station.
Dominator, do you
Bell
see
and I'll track
this?
down Kraus. All right.
Dominator.
Train's slowing down. Let's go to work.
All right, here we go.
This is OP. Why would they let me do this?
Still patrol these abandoned stations. Patrol ahead. Use the train to slip past.
3 Ys. I only need like 2 coordinates.
Moving on the platform. Let's take them out. All right. Careful. Take it slow. Move up.
Going in a hot tub reduces stress? The answer is yes. 1 million to get people to get over their fear of going to the dentist. 150,000 on
Pause. At 7 minutes 16 seconds. To resume, press play.
I love Call of Booty.
Arbeiter führen an. Ich suche ihre meinen Ausweis.
Yeah.
Das ist Sperrgebiet. Sie sind
You wanna see
verhaftet. Und auf
Steven's
den
ass?
Boden. Rot, rot.
Beruhigen Sie sich.
Yeah, dude, you have his number.
Now.
Was zum...
Nice work. Let's clean this up.
I want to punch Rock in the face.
Kraus should be coming through the checkpoint soon.
Because you're always the first one to say something stupid. I'm sorry, what, Rocky? I can't hear you. What? You're disgusting. You're gross.
Let's get to the rooftop.
Still gross.
Park, Lazar, we're almost in position.
Copy that.
Come on, this way. Careful of the spotlight.
Oh my god, Zephyr, you're so fucking garbage. I want to play with you.
You know how to lock a place down, I'll give them that. Keep an eye on that checkpoint. Kraus will be coming through anytime. Look for Kraus with your camera. Damn. Security's even tighter than usual. If they detain Kraus, he could miss his meeting with Volkov. Near the checkpoint. Man with the briefcase. Is that him?
Kenyan art classes. 37 million to get Filipino students to stop playing hooky.
That's Kraus.
3 million to send Russians to American community.
Pause. At 7 minutes 27 seconds. To resume, press play.
What's up, Comes Blood?
On me.
No, I'm not.
You're not wrong.
I just own water. I just owned him.
Shut up.
You shut up.
You know what? That's it. You're grounded. Go to your room.
You're grounded. I just own you.
Yo, Rex, it's past your bedtime, dogs. Go to bed. You got school tomorrow.
Will meet at the bar across the street. Meet Hudson's contact inside. She'll have a blue umbrella. I'll stay out here and watch the street.
Warum begleitet sie denn niemand?
Oh my god, did you start the mission without me?
For you at the bar.
Wie schön, dass Sie es geschafft haben.
I think you should have stayed there. Yo, I'm sorry, but I'm straight.
Guten Abend, mein Herr. Was darf ich Ihnen bringen?
Eine Bedienung. Audio is loud and clear. Now we wait for Volkov.
Hudson didn't reveal much. He said you're after Volkov.
Dominator.
House is like stars.
Not gay, alright, guys.
The man is a killer.
Guys, I'm not gay, but I still suck dick. No homo. Rex.
Water, go jump off a cliff. Cause I'm not gay, you ass.
Bro, if you're not gay, then why everyone saying you're gay? Exactly, you fucking boomer.
Did you just call me a boomer?
Yes.
I know water is one. Rock. You know what? That's it.
Got that right.
That's it. I'm out of here. Rocky, I effed your aunt.
Dankeschön.
Dude, Rex wouldn't even care. He'd be scared for a moment, then next time he'd be like, yo, so we trying to do that shit under the cover of night, you know what I mean? You'll never know.
Rock, you know I heard everything you just said, right?
Who knows? The man's like a ghost. I would guess.
Yeah, because I'm actually her boyfriend.
Yeah, right, Water.
That'd be funny for sure. In actuality. Pop, pop. Just starts fucking shooting up there.
Get out of there now!
Colleges, that's smart.
I'll hold them.
1.5 million to walk.
Bro, he'd be
lizards
thirsty
on
for her
a
like he's
treadmill.
thirsty for
First it was shrimp, now it's lizards.
Stephen's
And
dick.
it's set.
At 7 minutes 38 seconds. To resume, press play.
Öffnen Sie die Tür! Sofort! Hören Sie mich! Machen Sie die Tür auf! Schließen Sie augenblicklich diese Tür auf! Ich befehle Ihnen sofort
No.
rauszukommen!
If I had anthrax, I can kill a whole room before you can flinch. It's just a competition of who gets the most killed, but in actuality, it's a competition of me versus Dom.
Rally up with Lazar Park without me. I'll update you when I can.
More like two titans battling.
Schon gut. Sie können meine Wohnung von hier aus sehen.
I mean, I'm the titan. Dominators.
Careful, Bill. The stuff's here everywhere.
I'll give you it. And there's that weird kid I found on the sidewalk.
Ich bleibe, glaube ich, so lange hier, bis die Stasi weg ist.
Love this puppy. Love this.
Meet me in the building across from your current position.
Yes! Dominator only had 50. I had almost triple his. Bruh, Spider. He started out, like, I literally was AFK for the first 2 minutes, and then after that I just started burning through the kills. That poor guy. The poor Dominator thought he was in the league. What an amateur. Dude was just happy to get a kill, my dude. Don't worry. Well, don't worry, I don't look down upon you. I don't even look at you. Not like that, not like... No, you can't. Looks at the picture, okay, yes you can. Okay.
Ich untersuche das.
Yeah, confused. I was about to say. So yeah, so what do you think Kiana wears glasses? Does Kiana wear glasses?
I'm focused right now.
Whoa, we're playing Disruption. You should have told me. Dominator.
No.
Yes, he was.
I'm doing a mission.
He was slurping Steve off and Rocky at the same time. He was slurping them. Should I do it? Should I don't... We're doing 3 rounds, so 4-4-4. Because you can get Gauss parts and you can get his weapons. And I need 2 more Gauss parts. Oh no, I need 1 more or 2 more. I don't remember. I don't have his blueprint though, but you can get what? I don't know what I should bring though. Like I have several weapons that'll do the job.
$15 million for equipment that was lost training Syrian rebels. $6 million to build a place to park your bike in DC. 4.5.
Pause. At 7 minutes 52 seconds. To resume, press play.
No, Dominator. Let me take care of this. Okay, so disruption, right? Basically, what you do is you kill enemies while I do all the work. That's what I do. Alright, so basically, you kill enemies, right? And say like a higher level enemy, like a bombard or something. You kill them, and he drops a key. You put the key into a conduit,
So
like kind of
drop
like a
kick
mobile
water,
defense,
okay.
and kill Rex, right? So anyways, so it basically like a mobile defense, you defend the objective, but an enemy that is called a Demolist runs towards, like I mean fucking bolts towards the thing. If he reaches it, he instantly blows it up and we fail that mobile defense. We don't fail the mission, we just fail the specific one. And you get buffs and debuffs, each and every one. They last. Yeah, so it's like a debuff, but it lasts till the end. So if it says minus damage to us, which it doesn't, if we fail to kill the Demolist, we will have minus damage for the rest of the or the rest of the round, or whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh, I can do. What? Yeah, it does. Well, technically it gets harder and harder, but like when you have a weapon that can one-shot them, not really. This gets more difficult because you gotta like, as time goes on, the more shots you miss, the harder it is to like recover because they get worse and worse. So it goes from 0.89 to 0.67. Oh no, like I'm so cool. I only need a gun to kill him. Although I do need your help. Don't kill the dude. I'm just gonna try to one-shot him to make you go fast. Alright. So look at this, Dominator. So look at this. So I have a sniper, the Velocitus. It has a, with the Riven, it has 190.6 crit chance with a 3.6 multiplier, right? But when I aim in, you get plus 60 more crit and damage on top of that. So I think it has like 250 crit chance with a roughly 4x multiplier. So this thing will instantly kill it. Plus it has 27,000 damage. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Sultra? Yeah. It's a good weapon. You just need, technically I can go Vectus Prime and just do the same thing. Because a Velocitus is like roughly a but I want to go Kuva Ogre, it's really cool. Rocky still has Mark 1 Breton in his inventory.
Da bist du ja.
Bro, when are we carrying Rex? I doubt he. Yeah, I've been playing since 2015. Although it was more of on and off. I would actually be in 4,000 hours if I wanted to. Unfortunately, yeah. Just, I've played other games, you know, like Borderlands, Call of Duty, and
Rewinding time 5.
What all the cool kids play. You guys done? Oh, I'm done. Just start that shit up. You are nowhere near Rex, but you're already MR7. And Rex took forever to get MR.
Politicians took your tax dollars while we're suffering during a pandemic and sent tens of billions of dollars to a third world slush fund. $10 million to Pakistan for gender.
If you guys will pass me eventually, maybe, because I pretty much stopped caring after 20. Well, right now I can get to 24. I have 4 extra that are just stocked up. Well, right now to get it is you have to get everyone. Every single one. Really, you guys see my Zephyr?
Studies. 700 million to Sudan for God knows what? 500.
Pause. At 5 minutes 54 seconds. To resume, press play.
Nice, nice. I'll show you my Wukong once I get him. I remember I used to have the OG one back before the Prime, but that was back when he sucked. So, yeah. What are you doing? Stab it. It's basically self-explanatory.
$36 million to Central America to fight corruption? Probably just goes straight into the police chief's bank account.
Kufa Ogre is
Pause.
OP.
At 6 minutes 1 second. To resume, press play.
Oh, Sultra is one of the top primaries in the game. I had to make room for another weapon. I think it was a Zal or something. So I had to get rid of mine. I didn't even get to the 30. What was I doing? Of course, I got a Koopa Ogre. So what I need that? We got a white key. Alright, pick it up. Let's go. Oh, it's right here. Enemy heat weapons. Watch out, they hit a lot harder now. Alright, velocity's down. Keep an eye out down Maria. He's coming my way. Ah, I missed his head. Oh, one shot, basically. I missed his head. I missed his head, shot him in the shoulder with only one of the 2 multi-shot pellets, and I halved his health. This is pretty cool. I don't even have damage resistance because he's radiation. Luki, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Put it in.
$300 million to Caribbean countries to study how many fish are in the sea? 500.
Pause. At 6 minutes 8 seconds. To resume, press play.
Tapestry.
Slap me. Zephyr extermination. Ricky, grab it. Oh my god, I shot my tornado and it's like Mag's bubble. So all the damage transferred in and instantly killed everyone. That's pretty cool. If I had radiation, if I had radiation, I'd probably one-shot these guys in a store shot. Oh, let's go, let's go. That close? Oh my god, I couldn't get a headshot. Body shot's gonna have to do. Yo, down here, he spawned really close to the zone.
Good work. Beginning with sword. Follow me.
Should be a cyan key. Minefield, watch out, watch out.
Stay quiet. Don't let the local drag us out.
Oh no, there's random mines that'll deal fat damage.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, it's a Nox! It's a Nox!
The border wall between Jordan and Syria? Didn't the Democrats tell us walls don't work?
Rewinding time 5. CoD. At 6
There we go. I got him. I got him. Thank you for slowing him down, David.
At 6 minutes 11 seconds.
Yo, I was trying to hit his head because he has like so much damage resistance.
1 second. CoD. At 6 minutes 10 seconds. To resume, press play.
Yeah, because I shot him in the head, but I didn't get the headshot, so I didn't break the glass. I was like, oh no.
A car pulled up near Kraus' building a few minutes ago, but I just
When did we get that run?
Just a moment. Kraus on the telephone.
I think we just got it really.
Bell, get eyes on Kraus.
Well, my pet's taking care of stuff for me. So you gotta go somewhere?
What do you think, Bizarre?
Sounds like no confidence Kraus' weakness. We should place a tracker.
I want to go 3 rounds to see if I can get a Gauss part.
Avoiding Kraus and his wife might be the greater challenge.
Bell volunteer. While he's doing that, I'll check around the exterior.
Now, if you get a Seltra, you'll be literally giving me head. Okay, probably not, but so it's a really good weapon, and his secondary is pretty good, although it has terrible ammo.
During a pandemic, and sent tens of billions of dollars to a third world slush fund. $10 million.
CoD. At 5 minutes 45 seconds. To resume, press play.
You're down and you're going your little guy's form. He's so much faster. Well, you know, if you know a little something, there's called rotation. If the key's in the same place, the bad guy should be rotating the same place.
The Stasi are stopping everyone. Be careful.
Although I'd still
Bell, I saw Kraus writing in the ledger.
keep an ear out. Oh, thank you. Where was he?
If he was spotted by Kraus or his wife, the mission is
Really? I must be thinking of the other defense where the white key is.
Wife if you have to, but Kraus must go to the meeting. I'm about to phone Kraus' apartment. Get ready to enter.
Pop her in.
Dollars to Pakistan for
Down here, this white key on the way too.
700 million to Sudan for God knows what. 506 million to Central America to fight corruption. Probably just goes straight into the police chief's bank account. 300 million to Caribbean countries to study how many fish are in the sea. $500 million to
Oh my
build a
god, oh
border
my god,
wall
oh my god, I'm
between
doing so
Jordan
much damage,
and
but...
Syria. Didn't the Democrats tell us walls don't work? $86 million to Cambodia? How about we send that to the Carolinas instead, okay?
Yo, he wasn't sitting in the napalm, so he wasn't taking damage, but when he did, he, like...
Who's just gonna use it to buy weapons from Russia? The politicians are stealing our money and sending it to other countries. This doesn't make us safer. It's just credit
Because
card
I have my
therapy for
Velocitus out. Oh my
insecure,
god,
guilty
I accidentally
Congress.
forgot it.
It's our money.
No, I don't want to throw out
It's to give
another.
America first after the
Oh my
year
gosh,
we've
God.
had. Rand Paul tracked the waste this year and found stuff that's going to drive you crazy.
Yo, white key by me.
$54 billion in waste. Here's some highlights.
You must have took
1.3
it.
million to study if Americans will eat
Pop her in.
bugs. No, I just saved you 1.3. $2 million to study if going in a hot tub reduces stress. The answer is yes.
Maybe they want a piece.
$1 million to get people to get over their fear of going to the dentist. $150,000 on Kenyan art classes. $37 million to get Filipino students to stop playing hooky. $3 million to send Russians to American community colleges. That's smart.
Oh my god, I just instantly killed that
$1.5
dude.
million to walk lizards on a treadmill. First it was shrimp, now it's lizards. And $715 million.
No, I missed the
that was
headshot.
lost training Syrian rebels.
What? I missed it again.
$6 million to build a place
There
to
we
park
go.
your bike in DC.
I like missed the headshot because I can't. Oh,
$4.5 million to spray alcoholic rats with Bobcat.
Dominator.
That's kind of funny, but it's gallows humor.
Dominator.
Americans are struggling.
I just did. I'm pretty sure. I gotta check it later. I think I just did 170 million headshots.
This is so damn disrespectful. It's debasing the
Or
dollar.
there were 17 million. 17 to 117. Or
While our countrymen scrape by because politicians won't let them work.
that was a lot of damage.
Pause. At 8 minutes 23 seconds.
Close our restaurants and then
Rewinding times 5.
like rats with
Pause. At 7 minutes 56 seconds. To resume, press play.
Bobcat era. That's kind of funny, but it's gallows humor. Americans are struggling, dying, and Congress is picking
slow him
up
down,
on
slow him down.
Pause. At 8 minutes 7 seconds. To resume,
Oh my
press
god,
play.
I'm terrible. Alright, you gotta help that Dominator. I kept missing the head. I kept missing the head.
Watch out. His wife is leaving the kitchen.
Thank you. Yo, Dominator broke his glass and I clipped his face, but I didn't get that full headshot, so he kept going. I'm like, oh no. That's the only thing I hate about the Nox is you get a good headshot and they're dead, but if you go, ooh. Velocitus does big damage numbers. Only problem is, so
His wife is coming your
yeah,
way.
it does count.
There's hundreds of examples like this. Nobody cares.
White one, pop it in.
This is
We're
so
already
damn
here.
disrespectful. It's debasing the dollar, too. $1 million here, $1 billion there.
Yo,
While
Shadow,
our
start
countrymen
shooting
scrape
some
by
people.
because politicians won't let them work. They close our restaurants and then sneak out
Yeah, he'll
for
help.
a 5-course meal when they think no one's watching. Our country careens from crisis to crisis. Debt ceiling, fiscal cliff, Great Recession, pandemic, government shutdowns. And they just play chicken with each other and horse trade with our money. And at the very last second, in the dark of night, jam through $1 trillion in pork that gets laundered through bureaucrats and donors and
Thank you.
corrupt foreign nationals before
I shot him from the back.
taxpayers see a real dime. And nobody
No, we got a cyan key. Yo, down here, right here.
written by lobbyists
We got a
and
cyan
special
key.
interests.
Grab it and we
But
can
it's
put
a
it in while we're
crisis,
here.
so we have to pass it as fast as possible. It's a criminally corrupt practice. It happens every year.
Oh, we already have it?
Pass it, pat themselves on the back, and then they go home and ask for your vote again.
Ah,
And guess what?
down here. Stronger key carriers.
We must deserve it. You get the government you deserve. We elect these people and rarely demand change. And when they sabotage the president who actually changed things,
he's stronger.
We don't rebel, we don't march, we don't resist. We watch it on TV. Our form of protest is just changing the channel. DC just mocks us and kicks us when we're down. We used to storm the castle over abuses of power like this. Now we just raid the fridge.
Thank you. He got in the corner and got stuck, and I gave him the one on too. Good thing we survived that. That guy was deep. Alright, let's go. A little salty, no ghost parts. A little salty. I really want to play with him. I don't know if I would play Ghost, but I feel like I should have like 2 sets of him. One to play with and one to feed the helmet.
Well, I couldn't agree more, Jesse, and the tragedy of all of this is that normal working people, they did the right thing in 2020. They listened to the orders, they listened to all the public health officials, and despite all that, rich people have never been richer this year. You see the billionaire plutocrats, they only increased their net worth.
Clipped him in the shoulder and then it did a
headshot. Middle-income workers and people that have been all across the country, they just had a failure also push back against a lot of these orders. There are plenty of stories of heroism, but whether it be the tech companies taking them off of social media, whether it be the local county ordinances shutting down their restaurants, they were making examples of anyone that dares speak out. And I think that 2021 needs to be a year of whether or not we are going to lift up the heroes that push back against these draconian lockdowns and these censorship tools. I think your monologue is spot on, Jesse, especially when it comes to what kind of country are we? We are a country that no longer is brave and wise. We are foolish and afraid. And I hope 2021 we could turn that around.
Yeah, Charlie makes a good point, is when heroes step up and fight for their rights, they get demonized in the press. I mean, that really just intimidates other people who feel the exact same way, but they don't want to get doxxed, they don't want to get fired, they don't want to get made an example out of, and they keep this country compliant, stoned
Ghost Neuroptic? I don't know if I have that, I hope I don't have that. Yo, we got a Ghost bar, what up?
The politicians, they break their own rules, and then they get reelected and their salary keeps pouring in. It's totally upside down.
No, it absolutely is, and I think it's partly because the American people have completely lost sight that in a self-governing republic, all power is to flow from the people, but over the last however many decades, the American people have been completely abdicating their role in this. I would actually argue, and Charlie knows this very well, that a lot of our education has become simply indoctrination. The American people are not taught to think critically. They're not taught to question everything. And it's really hard to self-govern, Jesse. It's far easier to just sit there and listen to the experts as long as you have an illusion of peace and prosperity. And the American people have to get back in understanding this government either works for us for the consent of the governed or it doesn't. And we're either going to just simply capitulate and go all the way and give in to where we have full statism, socialism, or we're actually going to start resisting. And it starts with every individual understanding their rights, their natural inherent rights as an American, as a human being, and saying we're not going to tolerate this anymore. We're not going to put up with this, and actually begin pushing back in 2021. And it all starts with each of us and our local community saying, no, we're going to stand up. We're not going to be afraid anymore. We're not going to be cowed to silence.
You're right, and no one's calling for violence. But these screwballs in D.C., they work for us. It's our money that they taxed in a year where we didn't make as much as we normally would. And they're just sending it overseas to countries that hate us. We're never going to get any of that money back. And this country has potential. You know, you had the Tea Party, you had all these people come out and show up for Trump. You had the Million Man March, the Women's March. People can get out on the streets. But for some reason, I don't know why they're not, after they see billions just burn.
But it's more than protesting. But it's more than protesting. protesting, Jesse. It's actually going in and saying, we're not going to let these people get away with it. How do you actually force accountability? Well, the 2022 primaries are coming up at the state, local, federal level. You actually punish them and say, we're not going to allow you to get away with this anymore. And it goes far beyond just protesting. It's saying, I'm going to run for office. I'm actually going to go run for precinct chair. I'm actually going to inform my citizens because we have a fake news media that's not communicating the truth. It's all of these things and doing meaningful, purposeful action and actually understanding once we go to a protest, we go home and we actually do the things that actually cause real change to happen.
It's the legwork, and then it starts from the bottom up. Charlie, 30 seconds. Go ahead.
No, I completely agree with what both of you have said, and I think that citizens need to realize that we are co-rulers of our country. If you go back to the actual word citizen, its original Greek, we are co-rulers, we are not subjects. It's time to rise up peacefully, respectfully, but also directly against these leaders that are no different than robber barons through inflation, taxation, deficit spending. They are leaving our country in a very, very difficult position for our generation. We still have a voice. It's time to do something about it. Amen to that.
All right. Charlie, Ned, Merry Christmas, you guys.
Thanks, Jesse.
Oh my God, you see his health?
Races are right around the corner, and the power of the
Oh my
Senate
God,
is
we were
hanging
so
in the
lucky. We were
balance.
so lucky.
Our Trump senior advisor to Trump 2020 campaign joins us now to tell us what's
Yo,
really
did you see his
on
health
the
though?
line.
Like he was like
It's a do or die down there in
75%, and then I got a lucky shot and got him down to 10%.
Well, I think you're exactly
You were
right.
blocking
Look,
him.
everyone in Georgia needs to take this very, very seriously. We've already seen so many people coming out and voting early in this runoff, and what is at stake right now?
Alright, we're gonna have to be a little more careful because I have no more
Schumer, make no mistake about it,
5 more
gets
minutes.
control of the Senate. He's been very clear. They want to abolish the Electoral College. They want to make Puerto Rico and DC states.
Energy drink. Oh my, no.
It means that, look, America will never be the
Guys,
same. We know that they want to pack
use your abilities now.
They want to fundamentally transform America. I know a lot of people have seen that clip of Chuck Schumer saying, first we take Georgia, then we change the world. I mean, that is terrifying to people. So if you live in the state of Georgia, make sure you get out. We have to make sure we can keep the Republicans in charge of the Senate. It is absolutely vital right now.
And I don't want to pry into anyone's marriage. And the only reason we're going to show this is because a police officer showed up, and now it's a matter of public record. So Raphael Warnock is
oh my God, my name goes chassis. We got a chassis. Yo, we just need a system. Just need system of VP. System VP. System VP.
So I'm like, look, she won't move. She's keeping the door open. So I'm like,
Yeah, guys, we're getting lucky with these runs. Round 5. Round 5. Let's go. Yeah, let's yo, Dominator. Let's just keep going until we can. See if we can get a lost system. Yo, if we do that, I'll be legendary. Hey, so Rex, you know how you weren't joining us? He has to cut.
When I guess he was out of the picture. Let's roll that.
Yes.
I think I have the chassis already. We just need... Yeah. Although, I think in this... I don't know if it's this one or the other one.
Well, when y'all send me an invite?
Actually, no.
Oh wait, I got you up in the morning.
The Lua one can grab you the Pullman, not Pullman, Dominator. I think if we want to, I don't know if the Exceltra drops here, but if we want to, we can do the Lua one. If it does.
Yeah, well, she said he's a great actor. I don't know. Look, there are a lot of other reasons aside from this
got the
video,
Ricky
which
down.
is really upsetting to watch. A lot of people not to vote for Raphael Warnock and vote for Kelly Loeffler instead. He is a radical. He is very far left. He is on board with the changes I just mentioned.
Good. Ricky.
In the United States Senate and therefore change America. So while this video, I think it's probably something he wanted to have out, this is not the number one reason people shouldn't vote for him. They shouldn't vote for him.
Let me get over here.
They love America and they believe in this constitutional republic we have, and they want to keep this country the greatest
Dude, I had like napalm on top of napalm on him. He was basically diving.
There's a big decision at hand, and I haven't yet decided. I'm going to do it, but we'll see what happens.
Alright, we'll see if we can get Eric to move down there. He can play a lot of golf. That'd be a lot of fun.
There you go.
Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Everything moving on.
Yo, imagine if we do get. Yo, what if we just keep going right? We get boss systems, and we get a control. That's curious. Yeah, do it for conduit.
I did some early shopping this year. One for you, one for me.
Thank you. When you stopped him, he stayed in my napalm and let me kill him.
Fast forwarding times 15.
Just a few weeks ago, Gardner was
and then he was like, oh, alright. Yo, why do I have more kills than y'all? I'm not even, like, trying.
In St. Louis, it became a sensation. The pink shirts.
Yeah, I got 300. You guys got 241 and 218. What? I was using the Velocitus for
trying to defend themselves and their property against mob unrest. In July, the Soros-backed St. Louis prosecutor, Kim Gardner, filed charges against the McCluskeys. They were indicted in October for unlawful use of a weapon and tampering with evidence, and both have pleaded not guilty. Missouri's Republican governor, Mike Parson, has offered to pardon the McCluskeys if they're found guilty, which they shouldn't be. Just a few weeks ago, Gardner was removed from the case.
Now I'm going to build Goss, but I'm going to be so salty. Because I have to get rid of him.
I spoke with Mark about all this not long ago after he was in for ambush. I just don't understand how this radical DA can send police into your house to take your rifle. Was there any reason that was given to remove the rifle from the home?
Oh my god, that's the first one we failed. I wasn't there to help y'all. No.
He has it. But I think that under the technicalities of Missouri law, in order to trump up whatever charge they're going to have against us, they have to test fire the weapon.
Wait, what was it, a Knox?
I want to know everything. You know, words
like Russia?
Delivered a warrant.
I don't remember the actual name. Ballistas? No, that's
kind of embarrassing.
We have no idea how large forces use discretion.
No, glass roof. Be careful, because if they touch the,
how's your wife Patricia doing? You see pictures of her out there. She looks pretty scared when this group of people came and broke through the gate and was threatening you guys and screaming things. Is she all right?
She's okay. She, she's found it very stressful, and she's dealing with it. She's a strong woman. I was surprised to see her out there facing off that crowd.
Right here. Down here, I need help.
In the front yard.
It's a Knox. Lock him.
She had gone in to call 911, and then as she
I can't get a headshot, so we're just gonna have to.
Crowd approaching the door, grabbed her pistol and bolted right out into the crowd. I was, what a woman.
Lock him in place with my status just work. There we go.
As we all do, this radical DA, she's Soros funded. She's in a hot primary election. It looks like she's just doing this for
30 glassmaker?
I don't think the voters are going to reward her, but what do I know about St. Louis? It's probably gone off the rails. Just real quick, is the St. Louis media fair to you? Are they telling the truth?
Wait a minute. Hold up. We got a C-part.
Well, the St. Louis media has been slandering and maligning us. They went so far as to print a copy of a birthday card my dad gave me in 1976 in the Post-Dispatch.
You want to?
There's no limit to what they'll do to try to make me look bad. Then there was an editorial over the weekend.
I'm gonna go to wave 6, but let's go. I don't have the brick weapons to keep going. If I had my Vectis Prime, maybe, or my chocolate. Or if I had a Nova, I'm sure that would work. I don't know if First Nova would.
That is how I am being treated in the West for defense.
Yeah, I mean, the founding fathers, they wrote the Bill of Rights to protect you against government government officials like Kim Gardner. And, I don't know how looters and rioters are the good guys and you're the bad guy from just protecting your home. All right. Mark, thank you very much.
I can't believe we got 2 Gauss parts. That was a lot.
Maxwell cases that dominated 2020.
Bro, you stole all my Demolist kills. We did 19. We did 19. We did 19. We did 19 runs. We failed the 20th. Dominator just stole all my kills. He kept coming in there as I killed him.
Visited Epstein's private Caribbean island. Ban said it was one of the few trips he declined to go on in his time with Clinton. A guest told Waters World that Bill Clinton was also having an affair with Epstein's alleged accomplice and longtime madam, Ghislaine Maxwell, and that he had traveled on Epstein's plane at least 24 times. It's been almost 6 months since Maxwell was arrested. Prosecutors say she was crucial in the torture that Epstein inflicted on countless girls.
Fast forwarding time 30.
Interviewed some of his private pilots. What did you find?
Well, that was the most interesting part. When I started trying to contact his pilots, of course, his first pilot, who's his most dedicated pilot, wouldn't talk to us. We knew he wouldn't because he's basically in cahoots with Jeffrey.
Test it first. Are you guys both doing one?
And I'll never forget sitting in this guy's living room.
Although Dominator's
up
pretty
in
close
this really
to
nice area of Wellington, Florida, and talking to him.
You're about to get to
I
MR15,
can't tell you anything. I really want to, but I can't. And I look over his
If I remember correctly, I'm not that far off from MR25.
They were two victims. The guy started tearing up, and he started talking. And basically he said, listen, I flew the plane. I flew it all over the world. But I was never
Dominator.
allowed to really leave the cockpit.
No.
I knew there was bedrooms back there. I knew that there was
you know what's
girls
real
that
funny?
shouldn't
Guess
have been
what's
on
so
the
funny?
plane that were there. And I couldn't leave.
I already had the
cockpit
chassis
to
and
go back and
neuroptics
look,
built.
or I would get
I just
fired.
need the systems for
But
Gauss.
he did tell me some interesting stories. I mean, you know, Jesse, he told me about
Well, we have the chassis and neuroptics, and I don't think he did it without
very
me.
young girls. I mean, he couldn't tell me if they were 15, 16, 17, or 18. He just didn't know their ages.
Well, I'm gonna build 2.
But they were very young. Definitely not over 18.
I don't know why he needs Sentium.
And Bill Clinton was on those flights.
Numerous times. And these girls were dressed, he would describe them as candy stripers.
Uh-huh.
And,
so you're saying on the flights that Bill Clinton was on with Jeffrey Epstein, the stewardess, or stewardesses, many of them were underage, were dressed as candy stripers.
Correct.
And there were beds in the back of the plane?
Beds, bedroom, yes.
Was there Secret Service there, or was Hillary there on that flight, or those flights? There were 26 flights, apparently.
Hillary never flew on the plane that we knew of. She was never recorded on going on a plane, and no one's ever seen her on the plane. His daughter was never with him. The Secret Service was with him on most of the occasions, but there were occasions where there was no Secret Service listed as going on the flights with him.
Wow. Unbelievable. All right, you
he's MRA. He can finally use ribbon.
That had all of the contacts of Epstein, and that was used as leverage for a payoff by one of his workers at his estate. Did you ever get a look at the
he can't use any of them. I think the only one
out?
he uses is MR8s.
So myself and Brad Edwards got a phone call one day from this guy named Alfredo Rodriguez, who was the caretaker or like the butler at the mansion, and he called us and said, I got something I want to show you. It will blow your case out of the water. It will reveal everything that Jeffrey's doing with underage girls.
Do you have it back
and you'll be able to put him in prison for life.
Oh yeah, I can remember I gave it to you.
But he wanted $50,000 for the book, right? Because he said, after I give this to you, I got to flee. So obviously we couldn't pay him. And we tried everything to get him to turn it over to us. And when that failed, we had to contact the FBI. And we did a sting where we went in and pretended we were going to buy the book. And he delivered it to us. And he was arrested. And that's how we got the book.
All right.
The journal.
Right, and we've seen the journal and we're going through it, and the guy who tried to set this deal up with the Black Book, the worker at Epstein's estate, is dead.
He's dead, and he did more time in jail for giving us the evidence of this guy's pedophile empire than Jeffrey did in jail for sexually assaulting over 100 underage girls.
100? Wow.
Over 100.
All right. Well, Mike, listen, great job. On deck, NFL Hall of Famer Mike Ditka.
Do the what?
Wait, how many times did y'all do that mission?
Yeah, I'm thinking we should do more disruption.
How? Bruh, that ain't fair. I did that mission once. I did that mission like mad times. Didn't get no peace.
Until they found that it was honorable to respect the country. This country giving them an opportunity to become millionaires. You understand what I'm saying? You can't play American football in Peru. You can't play it in England. American football can only be played in America.
Hold up, I'm looking up the,
And they make a lot of money doing it, enjoy it, respect it, but don't act like a clown.
You know, a lot of people agree with you, Coach. You know, they don't have players in other countries.
Nice.
Yeah, other countries, they don't disrespect their anthems. They don't do it in France and Germany and Great Britain. They don't do that. And those European countries have done a lot worse things than the United States. Why do you think in the United States this happens?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't understand why we've had. I grew up in the community. Probably there was at least 50%.
well, actually,
black.
if you were to use black to grind, you could probably get to MR12.
I played football my whole life, and we had more black football players on our team we did white. But there was never a problem. We played football. It wasn't about the color of a guy's skin. It was about the way he played the game. And what his contributions could be to society and to the school. I mean, I don't get it. What's the big difference?
I don't get it either. I don't think a lot of the rest of the country gets it. All right, Coach Dickens, thank you very much. We speak with a man who believes the human race should become extinct if we want to save the world.
Dominator.
Thinning hair has changed your life.
Just what I found out.
Now imagine having thicker, fuller hair. Capella's uses technology that's clinically proven
Dominator.
to grow hair.
Dominator, guess what I found out? You're not gonna believe how lucky we are. Guess what? So apparently, after round 4, if we get all 4 disruption nodes, every single round we have a chance of getting the Gauss piece. Every single round.
It makes me
No.
emotional. It can be very life-changing.
No. That's how. Shit, let me explain all this. So after round 4, if you get 3 to 4 conduits fixed, you can get a C. You get the C rotation reward, which has the Gauss piece. So after 4, we can safely fail 1, and that's it.
Without the commission fees, so you can start investing today, wherever you are. Even
Alright, so it goes A.
So,
I think it goes.
download now and get your first stock on us.
Shit, I think it goes A, B, C. Well, no, it goes A, B, C, C, and keep going.
So much harder to say than blueberry.
Although considering A is all relics, B is.
What do you say
B is. I think. Hold on, let me look.
15.
A is all relics, B is all relics, C is half relics, half Gauss, and then Universal Medallion, which are pretty cool, but I wouldn't use them.
There's only one way we can actually save it. By letting the human race.
If you guys don't know what a Universal Medallion is, it's exactly what it is. You can put 1,000 rep towards any faction. Like any faction, no matter what.
So Les shouldn't.
Is it worth it? Not really. I would hold on to them, and then when you get a big number of them, you can sell them to players.
Well, you know, that's the first thing a lot of people think. Why don't you just kill yourself? Well, Death has never improved
Onslaught?
human population pressures. What we are doing is advising people to think before they procreate, and if people think about it, think it all the way through. They probably won't.
Okay, so you don't want anybody having babies.
If you're talking about Sanctuary Onslaught, yeah, we can, but I would have to carry y'all. Like, I don't know if Dominic could even keep up. But I have to carry y'all because I have Mirage. I don't have a Sarah. I don't have a Sarah build. I mean, I'm sure Dominic could look up an ESO one.
Okay, so would you have preferred that your parents not have your brothers and sisters?
I know what it looks like.
Well, it's a little late now, isn't it?
I know, but I mean, if you could go back, would you have preferred that you not have a brother, you not have a sister, and you're
Hey Rex, you joining us in
Harmon? You know what I'm really grateful for is my dad got a vasectomy, so there weren't more than 5 of us. We had it hard enough.
Yeah.
You joining us in the Ghost Farm?
So I'm glad I didn't have more. Do you have a vasectomy?
Yeah. Give me a second. Just let me just finish this mission real quick, cause I can't even save it.
I didn't mean to say it like that. So, okay, so let's just say, for instance, if someone has a sickness, someone's not feeling well, do you think that we should save them and give them medical attention, or do you just think?
Yeah, and I have to go to the base tomorrow.
Oh yeah, no, death isn't gonna solve the problem. You know,
I should give him. Yo, should I just give him random ribbons? I got like a couple.
No, death is not going to do the job.
Although since I'm MR 16 plus, almost every ribbon.
Who's going to take care of all the old people when they?
My rectal.
That's a good question, isn't it? I mean, who's taking care of them now? And a lot of expertise younger than they are. But that's the point. So no one's going to be able to wheel you around in a wheelchair. No one's going to be able to help you eat. Tuck you into bed. Is that the goal?
My Aurora ribbon? No, you can't even get this.
But I don't think so. In the case that we get to that point, we will have prepared ourselves very well.
It's 12.
I don't know. That sounds like a short circuit to me.
Yo, we need a farm.
Listen, I don't know what to make of this. I can't tell if this is good or not. Maybe I'm getting pumped, but less.
Get ready up. Dominator. Alright, so I got a question to ask. So after we get Gloss, do you want to farm ESO?
Back forwarding time 30.
Oh, no. For the plateau and rat, man, we can sell them for flat. I don't know if they're valuable, but sure. I feel like just get a set.
Christmas may be over, but Water's
ESO
World is the gift that keeps on giving. Let's take a look back at when I hit the streets to ask people if they know the real reason for this season. Christmas season is upon us. Where was Jesus born?
Jesus was born in somewhere in Jerusalem, I believe.
Wow. What about Europe?
Where was Jesus born?
Bethlehem.
The 3 wise men brought gifts for the Jesus baby. What were they?
Some sandals, a robe, and some bread.
Food?
Man, I haven't been to Sunday school in years.
Frankincense, myrrh, and something else. Myrrh is something they use in making perfume.
Are you wearing anything right now?
No, I don't wear cologne. You are, I can smell you from here.
What was Jesus's profession?
He was a prophet. Let's do that.
He's a carpenter.
He's a carpenter.
Yes! The Christmas tree itself. What country did that originate from?
You can't even tell it's a female though. It's like bird.
Yes?
Buffalo, I think? I don't know.
Buffalo's a city.
Probably not.
Yeah, so the regular, right? You can tell she has titties, but other than that, if you cover up with the display,
I don't know, not guesses. I believe it was Germany.
Maybe Germany?
No, Zephyr.
Right? And this is my world. That's all for tonight. Be sure to follow me on Facebook. Judge Janine is next, and remember, I'm Waters, and this is my world.
complete.
Well, you can look at the thighs, like, damn.
Watered
Guy
world.
don't that thing. Alright, no. Got the turkey legs.
DVR is 90 recordings.
You can farm Aurora?
Justice with Judge Janine. First air.
You're not fans of fine American cinema?
Hold up.
That forward.
But first, let's get the latest on the investigation into that explosion that shattered the Christmas Day peace and quiet in Nashville. Police have been gathering clues at the home of the person of interest in the attack that left 3 people injured and wreaked havoc on buildings and wireless service in the city. But we're also learning tonight about the heroic Nashville cops who risked their lives to save civilians before the bomb went off. Joining me now with more is Sergeant James Smallwood. He's the president of the Nashville Fraternal Order of Police. Sergeant Smallwood, thanks so much for being with us tonight on Justice.
Absolutely glad to be here. Thanks for having me on, Judge.
Well, first of all, let me congratulate the Nashville Police Department. They were the first responders, as I understand, on Christmas morning when that recreational vehicle was sending off the message, I guess, on the roof. They kept saying,
that's what happened, correct.
Dangerous area. What can you tell us? What time did that go off, and how long did that message of warning continue to play before the explosion went off?
I believe the initial warning was somewhere around 5:30 in the morning, where this loudspeaker message started playing audio that told people if they could hear this message, evacuate the area, that an explosion was about to occur, and that you've likely seen that video play in social media platforms across the internet. And officers, when they got the suspicious vehicle call, they rushed to the scene like any police officer in America does. They run towards the danger to protect their community. And when they got there, they heard that, they took immediate action, they jumped into action, got the hazardous devices units on the way, and they started working to clear the nearby apartments and clear the streets to make sure that our community could be safe and the folks that were in the city could remain safe in spite of the impending danger that they knew was going to be coming.
You know, Sergeant, so many people around the country, as they focus on this, hopefully will understand the importance of police officers, as if any normal person doesn't already get it. As they, parade around the I'd like to throw up pictures of those police officers who responded, and unlike most people, flee the scene. I believe we have those photos of those police officers saving lives and heartfelt thanks, respect, and honor go to them for what they do, not just in this case, but in every case that they handle every day of the year. So God bless them for that. But I do want to go back to now. There is a person of interest. I suspect a suspect now whose name has not been identified. But whose home is being or has been searched today. I imagine that was a very difficult situation, the searching of those premises, deciding whether or not they were booby trapped and what danger might lie for police officers or hazmat or whoever was going into that facility.
Yeah, certainly anytime you have a situation like this, you got to take certain measures to ensure that not only the officers going in to make those searches, but the community that surrounds the resident or wherever this issue may be that we have to mitigate remains safe. And that's what I'm sure agents did and officers on the scene did. They worked diligently to make sure there were no hazards, and then they went in and began their search to recover evidence that might be linked to this.
All right, it's my understanding that there was no one in that particular location that they had searched?
I'm not familiar as to whether or not there was anybody in the residence, and I know that they're working diligently to collect the evidence.
Some crimes have different
All right, well, let's talk about that. As someone who is involved in local law enforcement, I know there's mutual assistance with state and local law enforcement. But in a case like this, involves an explosion, I suspect that we've got the federal law enforcement, everyone from the FBI, the ATF, and who else is involved in this now?
Yeah, so you're going to have a collaborative effort between local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies. And you're going to have folks who are highly trained in explosive devices and investigating issues that relate to it and individuals that may have the cause to do something like this. And so they're being very meticulous, I'm sure, in their searches, looking for anything that may point them in the direction of a device or something that would give them an indicator that the individual that lived at that residence or that owned that RV was responsible. And I'm certain that the agents involved are doing everything they can, all the way from the local level all the way up to the federal level, to make sure that they get this right and they solve this puzzle and they hold the right people accountable.
Excuse me.
Before we run out of time, what's most interesting to me is that this individual who was able to create a devastating damage to, as I understand it, 41 businesses, cared enough to send out an alert of an RV that if you can hear this, evacuate the area, warning of the explosion. I'm sure the FBI and their psychological profile unit is trying to assess, what the motive was and what happens in a person like that. Excuse me, in their mind. So we'll look forward to hearing more from you and your federal law enforcement brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. And more on the Nashville explosion at the bottom of the hour right here. But first, my open. They are a shameful lot, a motley crew, parading around as our representatives. Yet in truth, the epitome of people in it for themselves. I'm not the only one who feels this way. Congress's approval rating is pulled as low as 17% this year. I'm surprised it's even that high. Since this point, we've looked at Congress for action. Yet their inaction, their feeble attempt to come out and look like they're going to help us is as transparent and useless as they are. But this week topped even Nancy Pelosi's shameless "I'm rich and you're not" theater as she posed eating ice cream in front of her $24,000 refrigerator freezer, claiming that her rows of $13 a pint chocolate ice cream was helping her deal with the pandemic. What pandemic? There's no pandemic for people like you, Nancy. You constantly violate the rules you pass. The pain and the pleas of working people fall on deaf ears as you claim to not understand why people are against lockdown orders. Your cold response, shelter in place, is really the answer? Really? You phony, condescending, fraudulent hypocrite. And you, the most powerful elected House Democrat, pontificate that we simply need to listen to the science. You march through a salon without a mask like a queen immune from any laws or science. You and your ilk violate your own rules so often, it's clear you believe not only that you are above the law, but also that the rules serve no purpose other than to suppress and defeat us. While you and California Governor Gavin Newsom shut us down, yet selfishly dine at restaurants so beyond the reach of people you seek to suppress that you're creating an unnecessary class war.
If you don't have helmet, what happens is if you get rid of a warframe, it goes directly to credits.
Who should work and who shouldn't? Why can't one store be
Demos.
not another? As Democrats look to crush small
And then you gotta rank up
Target, Costco,
Vandal.
Home Depot, and Amazon, and the big box companies, they are all thriving. Small businesses selling the same items are not allowed to open. But you keep saying, listen to the science. What science?
So I have Lido Vandal procedure. That's it. That's I still need the blueprint, barrel stock receiver, plateau, barrel. Like 6 months.
Teachers who get it
They don't drop till.
Yet you hypocrites allow social distance to disappear when so-called social justice
I'll be right back.
Where is the small business justice? Where is the right to the pursuit of happiness? Where is the right of the little man to compete in this country? Why is McDonald's allowed to open, but not my neighborhood burger joint? You say the drive-thru is safe. Tell me about the guy who hands me the French fries through the window. Did he touch his hands to his glasses, his apron, to the person's hands before me? Was the burger cooked on an open grill? Was that man's mask on the whole time? And if he sneezed, did the mask come off? How long had his gloves been on? Did he wipe his hands on his pants or his apron? Did he touch his sleeve, the one that he caught into? Who are you kidding? But the one who takes the cake is Andrea Ocasio-Cortez, so the vaccine. Now I call it the Trump vaccine. Funny, somebody said they wouldn't take it if it came out of the Trump administration, yet there they are, jumping to the head of the line. We don't have enough vaccines, and there's a shortage of supplies to the elderly and infirm. Yet these federal politicians consider themselves vital and are therefore among the first to have access to the immunization. Members of Congress, many of them younger than 40, pushing Americans to the curb as they bully their way to get a vaccine. The same bullies who got a paycheck and didn't give a damn about whether you would be getting one. These selfish politicians getting a vaccine before all the healthcare workers who work 15 hours a day, 7 days a week to make sure that we were safe. My friend, the doctor, said he spent his life caring for others. He has a compromised immune system. An upset of his T-cell balance will prove fatal to him. He's not going to get the vaccine for months. After Congress, essential workers, which includes the garbage collectors and the truckers, he is hoping, and his family is hoping, he can hang on long enough to get it. No, I have no idea. See, you're the one who talk about equality, minority, justice.
So now maybe you want to do
You should be the
gloss
last in line to get the vaccine. You guys did nothing for the last 6 months but played politics in the run-up to the presidential election.
No, I'm not. Order.
If you're not, then why aren't you on warfare?
Because I'm still doing the mission, stupid.
What mission are you doing?
Freaking have to freaking infiltrate this big... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
What about Big? Oh my god, you're fighting something big.
You, who anoint yourself the savior of the downtrodden, and you even trying to get money to Americans. A single-straight salesman, condescending, patronizing, holier-than-thou judgmental, self-important phonies, all of you who use our tax dollars to pay yourselves while we wait and beg you to get our money for our family. And now, to get a vaccine to survive. And then you get the vaccine. And then you get paid. When you shovel down $500 meals in the French Laundry in California, when families are waiting in line for food across America, you're disgusting. You're an embarrassment to the people's health. And now you're a big screwing. How do you justify taking money from America to give to foreign countries and special interests during a pandemic? As we come upon the end of tenant protections, this December 31 with the inability to get a vaccine, and you arrogant, selfish politicians that think $600 is enough. A primer, you work in the House of Representatives. It is the people's house. It was built for those who are closest to the people. You work for us. We pay your salary, your staff, for your travel, for your junkets. You spend our money, not yours. And you prefer to spend it now on third world countries while we're in a pandemic? You want to give $10 million for gender programs in Pakistan? $1.4 billion to the Asian Reassurance Initiative Act? $37 million to make sure that Philippine students don't play hooky? people's house. You've proven that you're disloyal, that your health and your salaries are more important than the people who put you in power. Naively, you're a disdain for the people you represent, and it will be your undoing. Trust me on that. And that's my open. Let me know what you think on my Facebook and Twitter. Hashtag Judge Janine. If you like my opens, you're going to love my new book, Don't Lie to Me. It's available for order at all bookstores and at judgejanine.store. Herschel Walker and Colonel David Hunt are still on deck tonight, but next, senior advisor to the Trump 2020 campaign, Corey Lewandowski, joins me live to discuss my open and whether struggling Americans can get some relief from Washington this week.
Welcome to The Last Dancer.
The Masked Dancer, a limited masked event, premieres tomorrow on Fox. Sunday on Fox. Mahomes and the Chiefs fight for the top seed in the AFC against the Falcons. Then, Russell Wilson and the Seahawks take on the Rams. Sunday on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Check for the game in your area.
Is your body storing fat more easily? Do you suffer from a lack of energy? Or the draining side effects of restless sleep? How about an increase in wrinkles and even sagging skin?
Hi, I'm Kim Wilson, and as a lifestyle expert, always on the hunt for the next great breakthrough, when I heard about a youth hormone that was associated with reducing body fat, increasing lean muscle mass, and even reducing appearance of wrinkles, I just had to learn more. I'm talking about HGH, and as early as the mid-20s, our natural production of HGH begins to drop dramatically. Here's the good news. Finally, there's Serovital.
Serovital is the first and only amino acid complex shown in a clinical trial to trigger the body's own natural release of HGH from the pituitary gland and increase mean HGH levels by an astonishing 682%.
Recent studies show that HGH is associated with reducing body fat, reducing appearance of wrinkles, improving sleep, and boosting energy. We've been asking about these symptoms for so many years. That's why I'm so excited about Serovital.
Serovital boosts your HGH naturally and at a fraction of the cost of injections.
I am 50 and Serovital gave me my youth. I feel incredible.
Serovital.
Serovital sells for $99 in stores. But call right now because we're letting as many women as possible try Serovital for 30 days absolutely risk-free. Plus, call.
That
making my bills
forwarding time 30.
And a Merry Christmas to everyone.
You knew the nuke was from green light. You didn't tell us. What else are you hiding? Maybe you can knock the truth out of you.
You might want to rethink that.
Every year, they give us a bill that's $5,500.
Everybody stand down.
And what do the rest of the American
This little
people
quiz
get?
match
We got nothing. We got a measly $600.
Why didn't you tell us it was an American nuke?
American people more money.
He needed to
Congress
clean up
won't
his
do it.
mess. The bastard's been lying to us all along.
It's no lie. It's an omission of fact.
That's what you do best, isn't it, Hudson? Manipulate people. Tell them your own version of the truth.
There is no truth. Only who you choose to believe.
Took me like an hour and a half.
The American people and members of the House, but also about how the House itself is handling, things like attacking the president, how they've done in the year 2020 as it relates to other countries, and the outright hypocrisy of everything they do versus what they try to attack Donald Trump.
Judge, the biggest news story that we should be talking about is Congressman Eric Swalwell sleeping with a Chinese spy by the name of, I think it was Fang Fang or Bang Bang, something like that. And that's such a...
Yeah, he didn't admit to it, whether everybody wouldn't answer, which means the same thing.
But what we know is this, the FBI...
Y'all can just go on without me because I have to get up early in the morning.
They've also provided that same briefing to the chairman...
Cause Derek, my driver doesn't come back till tomorrow, so I have to go to the base tomorrow. I mean, he doesn't come back till Tuesday. He won't be back till Tuesday, so I have to be at the base tomorrow. No, I have to go straight to the base and see what driver I'm gonna be with.
Knew about this before they appointed Eric Swalwell to this committee. He refuses to answer questions.
It's just for tomorrow. Because my driver's gonna be back on by Tuesday.
Both figuratively and anecdotally in bed with elected officials trying to get information, whether it's Eric Swalwell or the two mayors in the Midwest somewhere that she's also been accused of having an intimate relationship with. This is remarkable that Eric Swalwell continues to sit.
If they do, I swear, I'm gonna be mad.
Well, the amazing part of it is that there doesn't seem to be any pushback. And this is where Corey's reminded of big tech, the mainstream media, and the Democrats who all joined together to try to prevent Donald Trump's re-election. And we're seeing it again whenever the Democrats do something that is so beyond the pale of the same things that they've accused the president of that he's never done, they get away with it. And it's the first time, I must tell you, in American history.
Don't let the smell of cheap vodka.
Judge, look at the Hunter Biden story. When the New York Post broke it, the fourth largest newspaper in America, you know, the major internet outlets, you know, Twitter and those, banned people from sharing that information. That's big tech trying to suppress information because it was going to impact the outcome of an election. 11% of the population said if they would have known about the Hunter Biden story before the election, they wouldn't have voted for Joe Biden. That's important. And now we see just this week, Hunter Biden continues to own a stake in a Chinese company where Joe said none of his family members would be doing that. It's time for a special counsel to investigate Hunter Biden. We know that he's under investigation already at minimum in the state of Delaware. We know that Joe's brother is under investigation from the Western District in Pennsylvania. This is a syndicate crime family, Judge. When is a special prosecutor, special counsel going to be appointed to look into this?
True.
Corey, let me ask you this. Look, you know, I love you. We've been friends for years. I'm so sick and tired of special counsels. I watch Jeff Sessions. I watch Bill Barr. What, for 4 years, and the American
because you fucked my mom, dog. Like, that's not very cool.
They know in the depths of their heart when something is a crime.
Rex said it was you.
No one's been prosecuted. Comey, McCabe, Strzok, none of them.
Some bitch fucked my mom. I was very happy. But I fucked your mom back, so it's all good in the end.
So when we talk about this, I think the American people are starting to say there is no justice. There's a two-tiered system of justice in America. If you're at the top, you get away with it. If you're at the top of Congress, you get the vaccine, you get money. All the things that are inconsistent with America as that city on the hill is just, it's gone. Am I wrong?
Judge, you're not wrong, and that's a big part of the reason Donald Trump is
Alright, that's it.
And the people that he has supported, who continue to support him, have a voice now in Washington. But you're absolutely right. We have seen all of those people who lied under oath, specifically Andy McCabe, never charged the Justice Department.
I am listening.
And that's what I'm so concerned about.
This dude's doing a mission, but...
And you mark my words, Judge. Those people who supported Donald Trump in the 2020 election, they will be attacked because of that support. You mark my words. If Joe Biden is the President of the United States, he will use the Justice Department like Barack Obama did to go after some of those nonprofits that support conservative causes, some of those nonprofits that support the issue of right to life, and those people who supported Donald Trump. You mark my words, it's coming.
Well, you know, when there's a vendetta behind the Department of Justice, you know, it is everything other than what our founding fathers intended. Corey Lewandowski, always good to see you. Happy New Year, my friend. Anyway, the Commander-in-Chief still working to bring home American troops and end the so-called endless wars in the Middle East. I'm talking about that and more next with Colonel David Lund.
Give it up for the big Frank Thomas. Congratulations, Frank.
Hey, I feel great too. I'm talking about the Gen X Total T. Crushing my workouts. Thanks to the Gen X, I got more energy, more stamina, feeling years younger.
From the brand that brought you GNC's #1 vitality product and product of the year, this new Gen X Total T is our most powerful man-boosting formula ever because it boosts your free testosterone and your Total testosterone. To get your complimentary
For what?
bottle of Nugenix Total T, text count 42424.
Oh yeah.
I like the competitive edge Nugenix gives me. Hey, me too. Guys reporting, you need Nugenix Total T.
If y'all get double pieces, can y'all hold on to it for me?
You cannot trade it.
Oh
Not
yeah,
a
forgot.
Our most powerful fat incinerator ever, helping it back into shape fast, absolutely free. That's COUNT, the 42424.
If something happened to you, what would happen to them? Their home, their education, their future. You need life insurance. Chances are, SelectQuote can help you get it for less than $1 a day.
SelectQuote found Jacob 40 a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret?
But you won't force them, but you will.
Find you the company with the best rates.
You'd be like, you know, you could play Fortnite.
Policy for only $22 a month.
Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford.
Text QUOTE to 323232 or go to selectquote.com now and get the insurance your family needs.
At a price you can afford.
I'll try.
We shop, you save.
Millions of people have lost weight with Nutrisystem, and you can too. Lose up to 18 pounds in your first 2 months, guaranteed.
Lose your first 18 pounds fast with Nutrisystem.
Your 18 could turn into 20, 30, 50, even more. You'll see results your very first week. You'll get your fingers made healthier, perfectly balanced to put your body in fat-burning mode. Count, measure meetings? Not with Nutrisystem.
Order your 28-day program right now. 50% off a month of meals and 50% off a month of shakes with probiotics to help support your immune system.
Lose weight and learn how to keep it off.
Get your Nutrisystem plan and lose up to 18 pounds fast. Money back guaranteed.
The last one, yeah, kill people.
Nutrisystem, you can too.
Your first 18 pounds.
Probably.
Right now to save 50% on a month of meals, 50% on a month of shakes. Sugar you can. Ruby Heavens, $99. Snackable Bands, $149. Freestone Rings, $199. Half carat, $4.99. 1 carat, $7.99. And 1 carat studs, $5.99. Thousands of items guaranteed price for double. The Jewelry Exchange Direct. You wash your hands every day. But what about your nose while it's air filtered? There's this consumption. Your nose will flush out dangerous germs.
Madden.
Line from America's headquarters on Jackie Ibanez in New York. Unemployment benefits, once keeping millions of Americans afloat during the pandemic, expired this morning after the president refused to sign the latest stimulus package. Congress had considered the bill a done deal until the president stepped in, demanding increased direct payments for Americans. If the president continues his refusal, the government will enter a shutdown starting Tuesday at 12:01 a.m. For many, the end of unemployment benefits couldn't come at a worse time. Infections and deaths soaring around the country, prompting some states to issue new restrictions as they try to stop the spread. Over 330,000 Americans have died from the virus. The current unemployment rate stands at nearly 7%. I'm Jackie Ibanez, now back to Justice with Judge Janine. For all of your headlines, you can always log on to FoxNews.com. You're watching the most powerful name in news, Fox News Channel.
Start her up, Dominator.
Welcome back to Justice. President Trump has been at the helm for 4 years, and the U.S. military has seen some real positives. Now the commander-in-chief is
I'm gonna try to see if my barrier will protect you down.
Joining me now to discuss that and more is co-author of the book.
Well, I already got my,
Colonel David.
I went first last room.
Belated Merry Christmas. Good to see you.
Hopefully, I already built
What to expect from President Donald J. Trump. I think you, as someone who was in the military for 30 years, how long?
Yeah, Jeff, 30 years.
Yeah, you always downplay. You don't want to talk about your battles, you don't want to talk about anything. I always
Lost my
like to
damn
talk about
gun.
that, but in any
You're
event,
going first
it
next
seems
time.
that Donald Trump is giving a Christmas present to military families in the United States. Explain to the viewers what we're talking about.
You'll have to find another way inside.
We've been at war in Afghanistan for 19 years and in Iraq for 17. We've lost thousands of American soldiers, tens of thousands wounded. We've got hundreds of thousands of civilians killed. And the President of the United States has made an absolute right decision to draw down return soldiers from Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria to the U.S., but keep a counterterrorism force to kill terrorists in the region. The people who are arguing against this are the exact same military leaders and civilian leaders who caused us so many problems in fighting this war in both Iraq and Afghanistan. It's the right call. Military has been at this for 19 years and families, and it's more than time to bring them home and still keep a counterterrorism force in the vicinity. Right decision, way too long it took for 19 years to make this.
Well, the interesting thing is, there was so much criticism of the president. It was every day there was criticism of the president. And yet he was true to his word. He made a promise that he was going to bring the troops home, and he did. He didn't want to occupy. He didn't want to do what a lot of the other presidents wanted to do. And so now with Joe Biden, there appears to be a return of some of the same folks who were in the Obama administration. What do you think that that signals to the Pentagon and to the military establishment?
Because very bad military leadership.
What do you say?
In 7 different countries.
Yeah.
That's what happened during that administration. But during this administration, none of that happened. We rescue people and we're bringing soldiers home. Period. That's not for being political. That's the facts from military. Look, so I can expect more involvement in nation building, which would be a terrible. The military did one thing, dominant thing is that we don't do rebuilding. And that's what's happened for the last 19 years. It's been wrong. It didn't work. My concern is we're going to slip right back to doing that, which we should.
The amazing part of it, as you described that, Colonel, is that, when we get involved in all these other situations in foreign countries, and yet, you look at the Obama administration and how they wanted to draw down, troops, the Army, they were in World War II, as I recall, and all of the money that was taken out of the military budget, and yet they still want to go in and keep fighting. And the ultimate irony was that Barack Obama was given the Nobel Peace Prize, and what Donald Trump did during 4 years, with the peace deal between the UAE and Israel and Bahrain and Serbia, Kosovo, you fought over there. It's amazing stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of firsts in this administration, the military and politically, of course, trying to get in contact with North Korea. The Obama administration had this issue. Again, 40,000 soldiers they threw into Afghanistan. And that didn't work. And the countries they invaded. The military, by the way, was not it's always been a great military for these last 19 years. Politically, I don't think the military has been as effective. I think military leadership has been effective. And it should have been expanded in regions. Great military.
Well, how has it been effective?
We also had a great military. The military, we have some senior officers retired and still on active duty. They need to answer for the mistakes they made in Iraq. And there's books written and there's studies written. This administration was decentralized, allowing generals to make decisions. Previous administrations have not. But the military, the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, still, no matter what the administration, has still been the best fighting force in the world. Period.
Well, and what about the defense? What's going on with that latest
which is a big deal. It's a 9 words in this bill that allow the military
Garuda. With a Death Cube, Ignis Ray, S, Stiletto, and Reaper.
Yeah, I read you. You gotta be close.
Changing Ford Road to Ford Jones. It won't matter. We got serious stuff to get out, and it's not a serious act to change the name of a post. It is serious to put money against the things like 22 soldiers, 22 servicemen a day are still committing suicide. Yeah, so that's.
I don't think it's going to end.
I think you'll have to sign the bill. It's too important. But I think he's made.
Definition of America? Yeah, he has. Colonel David Hunt, it's always good to be with you. Thanks so much. And Happy New Year to you. Now, Herschel Walker's next
surprised the entire Soviet Union.
And whether we should be optimistic about 2021, stay with us.
In here, Chief. Mission up on that scope. Look for something that can lift the mainframe.
So is this going to be like a permanent thing where everybody works
Probably not your favorite year, right? Maybe. Here to look back and ahead with me is former NFL star with the Dallas Cowboys, Herschel Walker. Good evening, Herschel.
More noise.
Hello there, how you doing?
the worst of the worst?
Well, I'm doing pretty
Ah, what up? Yo, you looking for? Yo, type up us too.
Talk about 2020 because I always knew you as this great football player. Like everybody knows Herschel Walker. Whether they know what you look like or who you are doesn't matter. Your name is like bam, made it. But for the first time, America started talking politics. And so many Americans like you became political. I mean, we all got involved. It was so, I remember, but tell my viewers why you got involved and what it was about 2020 that actually got you fired up.
Sorry, you're breaking up.
Well, what you got me fired out about the president. That's all something I was watching about this president.
Just slapped the shit out of him. I was like, yo, get out of the way. I'm trying to deal with you. Do I get to sign keep the channel? We have to wait until round 4 up.
Giving money to third world countries and foreign countries where we're in the middle of a pandemic, they don't care. How can we make them care?
Well, the way we can make them care is all Americans got to stand up for America. It is time that we let Washington know that when we elected them into office, that they work for the people. I think the people have forgotten about that. You know, whether this place got 74 million or 80 million people, but I can guarantee you Joe Biden will get 50 million people voting for him. Yeah, people think that he's won this election. Unless we get this president back in office for 4 more years, he's never going to drain the swamp. You know, right now, we don't have confidence in our election system. And the reason why, you don't know it. That's one reason I think everyone in Washington that is working in Washington, whether you're a senator or Congress, want to have a fair election because you don't even know if you belong there. Because you don't know if you belong. Right now, things got so chaotic. The best thing that they can do is get a fair election so the American people can have trust in them, can have trust in this country because right now this country needs that.
What? Alright, pop it in.
Yo,
Maniac on the loose. Watch out, they can spawn.
But what's strange about it is think about the death of people that may have died from suicide. Think about the people that may have died from drugs, or people that may have died from something else. Think about that. That's the only way you're going to get right to it. Is this occurred vaccine, but it seems like all the people that don't take the vaccine rather than
Thank God for them. And Mr. Walker, thank God for you. Thanks so much for being with us.
Alright, Ricky, let's go.
And Dr. Kanta Ahmed.
What?
Katie's future was waiting for her in the big apple. Until the unexpected turn of events changed everything.
Bruh, Chakram doing the work.
First ever Fox Nation Christmas movie event. See how the bumps in the road of life.
I had a few tough months.
Back forward in time 30.
So, to me that wasn't surprising at all. We know and the CDC had warned that people even with significant food allergies are not able to take the vaccine. That physician took the vaccine, developed an allergy, quickly was treated for the allergy, and resolved the issue. So it is not a reason not to take these vaccines. There is a concern if people have prior anaphylaxis to vaccines that they may want to avoid the current vaccines at the moment. But there have been only 6 or 7 reactions recorded in
One of the things that he said was it was severe. His tongue became numb, the blood pressure plummeted, he broke, he had an anaphylactic reaction. He said, quote, I don't want anyone to go through that. So my question to you, doctor, is, because we all listen to medications,
can physically see it level up.
And they have all these disclaimers and the risks and the contraindications. I've never heard one of these vaccines out.
Oh my god, I can literally physically see it level up. That's how much I'm getting.
Tuesday, the Pfizer biotech vaccine, which is a similar mRNA vaccine, and I had so it was very clearly described by the drug companies and by the CDC that people who have food allergies, including ones like that, take it. We know how to treat the allergy. Now, this physician was carrying an EpiPen, so he may have had a particularly severe version, but this is extremely rare, and still, you can treat the allergic reactions much more effectively than a severe case of COVID-19. So it's a risk-benefit. And as a physician, I was I understand that.
Alright, we're on to round 4 or round 5?
None of us have ever heard.
Alright, so after this round, we can get the we don't know which one he has.
There's a risk, and if you have shellfish, now I understand there's also a risk for women who have any kind of Botox fillers that they're going to have. These companies are telling Americans this.
Here in the United States, it's not that the companies are keeping this secret. The CDC has issued guidelines, including about food allergy, latex allergy. The definitive prohibition from these vaccines is, in fact, if you have an allergy to a prior vaccine. And again, over 1 million doses have already been administered. That's increasing, and this is the first such report. So I don't think we should blow this out of the water. The vaccine is a miraculous development. It's a direct product of President Trump's political will and vision. It is miraculous that we have it 10 months after the pandemic is here. I received my vaccine at NYU Langone, very close to the place I was last in the pandemic, with a patient of mine who passed away trying to understand what happened. That is absolutely miraculous. We must not alarm Americans about allergic reactions, which we treat every day. To bee stings, to shellfish, to latex, whatever it is, we know how to do
What? Well, I have the Necromex weapon. You see it? Where are you?
the website of the CDC and
Yeah, did you know that when you, hold up, come over here? Look at it. You get the Necromex gun when you, build it. And we gotta level it up, though. It's apparently the best arch gun.
Let's go, Mason!
The WeatherTech Face Shield Air is an extra layer of protection for wherever you need it. It allows air to...
Back forward in time 15.
Yo, Rick P going in.
The jobs will come back, and I will be here fighting for you as I do every Saturday night. I want so much more than I strong. Father's intended. And it's still why my
Dude, I almost killed him. Almost one shot, and I don't even look at him.
There is 96% full. Sidebar menu.
Temperatures staying steady or actually rising a little bit overnight. West pretty chilly out there. Lower 20s. Here come the clouds, and also that in combination with the southerly wind. The past few nights, overnight tonight, we're down
Dude, if I can recharge off of
40 by 7 o'clock. Even the suburban areas that are in the low 20s right now rise up to around the freezing mark by that point. Now, with the front moving through tomorrow, there can be, especially north and west of New York City, maybe a brief sprinkle or a shower. That would be about it. This front moves on by without much fanfare. And actually, during the afternoon, we get a few more breaks of sun, and that can allow our numbers to jump into the upper 40s, maybe even touching 50 in a couple of kilometers.
That was the,
south of New York City. And then the colder air comes in, right, later on tomorrow night, especially on Tuesday. See, by Tuesday and Saturday, you have 34, and really having a tough time recovering temperature-wise on Tuesday and Saturday. To about 37 feet. So probably cloudy, not as cold as recent nights overnight tonight. 34. Pretty much on the city. I think if anything, we rise slowly overnight. Maybe the suburbs though. In the 20s. Mainly cloudy, 40 at 7 o'clock in the morning. Call it very cloudy tomorrow. I think clouds winning out over sunshine during the morning, but a few more breaks of sun in the afternoon. Breezy, milder, perhaps that stray sprinkle or shower. Mainly north and west of New York City. The high getting up near 50 in spots. Brisk and turning a bit colder. Upper teens and 20s. Full day sunshine. Semi clouds on Wednesday. About 40. It's a pretty pleasant day, actually. And then the clouds really lower on New Year's Eve. Watch for mainly afternoon rain to develop 54. And that continues on and on right through New Year's Day. 49. Maybe an early shower Saturday. Clearing out 54. Falling down to 34. And cooler by Sunday.
Yes. Thank you, Jasper. Sam Ryan standard by with today's sports. And hoping to have some good news with football locals going down to the wire. The Giants
Hudson.
We finished analyzing that mainframe location with Rodney coming down.
And?
Perseus was looking for the names of sleeper agents Dragon Ball Z used in 68.
Give us those names. Get Adam's team to track them down.
Perseus erased them.
Fuck.
There's only one place you're gonna find that information now. The Lubyanka building.
KGB headquarters? Why didn't Perseus get them there himself?
I don't know. Maybe he's operating without authorization.
I'll let Edward know. We're gonna do this the right way.
Guide. Current time 11:31 p.m. Press A or option for guide option. Now playing. The Addams Family. Lurch. The Teenage Idol. Season 1. Episode 33. Okay for ages 8+.
Alright, here's their chance. We want boss card or we want a universal medallion.
For dancing, juggling?
No, for folk singing. They all sound like that on our TV.
Must be out of order.
No, I had the repairman check it. They're doing that on all the shows now. Singery, swingery, flingery.
What happened to all the doctors?
Well, they're singing too. I do believe Lurch could become a recording star.
By Jove, you may be right. I'll get the phone book, look up some record companies.
Lurch will be so surprised.
If they like him, so will I.
Will you stop bothering me, Evans? I told you I'm not interested in making records or singing bunkers. I only handle standard groups like the Polcats, the Zombies, and the Head Splitters.
Are you taking him into the KGB with you? Wait for Mason and Woods to return.
I don't need Mason. I need Bell.
Check this out.
Entire operation unnecessary.
It's not unnecessary.
Go.
What he says, he's beautiful. He does have talent, doesn't he?
I'm gonna make this guy the biggest thing in the music business.
He's already the biggest thing in the butler business. Show him, Lurch. Stand up.